first trailer for The Forever Purge just dropped. I actually rewatched the first film yesterday in preparation for this. Let's do this.
The annual purge will conclude in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for your participation.
We survived.
All police and emergency services have been reinstated. All crime, including murder, is now illegal.
Come on, let's get to work.
Crime illegal. It's a
One
useful
night
statement.
only. Rest of the year is peaceful.
Josh Lucas.
Help me! Help me! The purge is over, please!
No, it ain't.
This is insane. Nobody hear the sirens?
There's no crime anymore. Anything goes.
You rich can't hide behind your steel walls no more. Powerless. How's that feel? This is the real purge. The Forever Purge!
Hurry up! They're coming! Come on! Follow me!
There's nowhere safe to go. No way to get help.
Oh my God.
We gotta find another way to get out of here.
This country's gonna collapse.
Mexico is opening its borders for the next 6 hours.
Let's go.
We're in this together.
Speak!
Does this translate?
Alrighty, real quick before I give my take on it, be sure to let me know what you thought down below in the comment section. Also know, whenever the last Purge movie came out, I did rank the Purge movies. If you don't know my thoughts on them as of a few years ago, you can check that out right up here. I'm going to watch the trailer one more time, and then I'm going to start talking. So The Purge is an interesting franchise because at its core, there's a fascinating concept of what if everything was legal for 12 hours and poses that question, what would you do in that scenario? Now, the actual stories that they attached to that concept have kind of been all over the place, from the first one, which is like a home invasion film, which seemed like a strange use of the concept, to other ones that was some fun escapism of watching people go through a purge with just enough little hint of some social commentary, putting some ideas out there of how would this actually play out in society and in light of different classes and things like that. Just enough that was interesting. And other ones seem to go full-blown pretentious and forget the fact that these are like schlock movies about everything being legal, and that's the escapism that people care about. And some of them forgot that and just wanted to be all about the commentary. So it's a bit all over the place. And I wasn't really sure what to expect going into this one with the idea of the Forever Purge. Obviously, the concept being to be that it never ends. And so there's always that fear of, did you just lose the concept as soon as you start to say it's not for 12 hours, it's forever? Well, that's just called anarchy. And we already have a Purge movie called Anarchy. And so I wasn't really sure what to expect going into this. And the trailer kind of establishes Purge ends and then it keeps on going the next day. And hint being that lower classes are angry at upper classes. And so then they want this thing to never end. Therefore, they're going to go with the Forever Purge. So you can see the commentary in there. Trying to kind of make its way through it. And then likewise, the concept of the chaos that would ensue if this thing never did end and was allowed to play out. So I'm still not quite sure, because it feels a little bit like you're losing the concept as soon as it's the Forever Purge. As soon as you're saying the whole country's collapsing because of this thing, and then groups have decided we want to purge forever, as soon as that happens, the novelty of the concept doesn't seem like it quite works anymore. So I'm hoping they find a way. I think I read some statements from the creator director guy that wrote and directed the early ones, and he wrote this one. The whole concept is this is the final one to kind of cap out the story, and that would make sense, and perhaps that would resolve some of my concerns about it. But as for just kind of the carnage of it, it seems like it delivers the sorts of carnage that I want from a movie, from a Purge movie, and puts it in a different context. I don't know if they're in Texas, but it looks very Texas-y. And from the water towers, the cowboy hats, and the ranches and things like that, looks pretty Texas-y. So not just putting it in an urban setting, but putting it in, I live in Texas, so that's in certain ways a little bit interesting to me. Reversing the idea of people in the United States trying to get into Mexico, and Mexico opening their borders for a certain amount of time. There's something interesting about that, and kind of turning it into this full-blown road trip movie while chaos ensues. There's some ideas in there that I kind of dug. So, we'll see how it goes. I have my skepticism about the basic concept. Some of the things I saw in the trailer made me go, yeah, that looked kind of cool. That looks like the absurdity I want. And then other things made me go, I don't know. Does it just lose the novelty if you make it forever? Not quite sure. That's where I'm at on this one. Check out my ranking of all the Purge movies right over there. I do plan on rewatching them, re-ranking them, and actually took a ton of notes on the first movie last night when I rewatched it. Thank you so much for watching, and keep talking movies too much.